Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My god, you guys, the week that I've had has been rough. I got food poisoning for the first time in my life this past week, and I swear I would never wish that on anyone. It is like one of the worst feelings. I truly was like, this is it. This is what's gonna take me out. I fully thought that was the end of me. So I was like definitely last week not well. I was very unwell. Before I was last week, I'm sorry for not uploading, but yeah, I was like not good. Bless my boyfriend for taking care of me, like trying to help me eat, like whatever. And I was like, you know what, let me try to eat some soup. I was like, can you just go get me like a chicken noodle soup? Tell me why he came home and brought every single chicken noodle soup from the store, like every brand. He was like, I didn't know which one you wanted. Here's one of each from every single brand. And I was like, you are an angel on earth. But yeah, so I'm finally recovered. I'm feeling good. I feel like I finally have some energy, fully back today. I wanted to sit down and film finally, and I thought the perfect video would be my go-to summer makeup routine that I've been doing recently. I have been getting asked non-stop like what makeup I've been wearing, what my base routine has been. Just a bunch of questions asking about like what I've been doing differently, and I actually haven't, like, not entirely, but like a different makeup routine that I've been doing for like the last like couple years, and it's almost like I combined like my full face of makeup routine with my like everyday makeup, and it created like this perfect baby of like a flawless face. Like, it's crazy how wonderful my makeup has been sitting and looking lately. And it is hot as hell in LA. It has been so hot, and not only just hot, but it's been humid, like 70%, like 80% humidity. It's disgusting, and this makeup has lasted me through that. It is, you guys know I go to concerts like every week, it seems like, and this has lasted at concerts. I wore this makeup to go see Blink twice. I saw Fall Out Boy in the pit. I saw the Drums in the pit, and Paramore with the AC broken, I'm pretty sure. The AC was broken at the Forum when I went to go see Paramore a couple weeks ago, and I thought that was going to be the last of me. It was so hot, and my makeup lasted all throughout those in the summer heat. And surprisingly, it's like mostly cream products, which I never thought would be like, I never thought I'd be a cream makeup girly, but it surprisingly lasts really long. I didn't think it would last long in like the heat and humidity and stuff, and it does. So sticking with this makeup routine, I've been doing it all the time recently, and I just love how my makeup has been looking. So I thought I would sit down and film that with you guys, just kind of give you guys a tutorial of like what I've been doing. And yeah, it's hot right now and it's humid right now, so what a perfect way to do my makeup in here. Show you guys what I've been doing, talk about like the products and how I've been getting my makeup to look like fantastic. I'll put some pictures right here. I'll put like 3 pictures. All these are straight from my phone, not edited at all. Like 2 of them are in good lighting, like, and obviously good lighting helps, but this one is like in direct sunlight, and like my makeup just looks like unclockable. It looks so good. So I'm gonna show you guys what I've been doing recently and just kind of giving you like little tips and tricks. So let's go ahead and get into it. Most of these products aren't like gonna be a surprise to anyone. Like, it's still the same products I've been using, but it's kind of just like in a different technique and a different way that I've been doing my makeup. So obviously, you know, prepping your skin is such a huge part of making your makeup look good and lasting. So I always say start with a moisturized face. I just have moisturizer on right now. I have my brows on already. That never changes. It's precising my brow from Benefit with the Benefit brow gel. So I already have that done, and just some moisturizer. But especially in this summer heat, wear SPF. You guys, do not play with SPF. SPF is not a joke. So I use the e.l.f. one. This is just the Whoa Glow. This is like the glowy one. They do have that one that's more like the invisible SPF. I should try to get that one, but I want to finish this one first. But I just use this, and honestly this sits really well like under makeup, and this also helps with making your skin just look really flawless and glowy. Use this as a primer. It is a primer and SPF, but I use another primer with this. But this alone, I love this just by itself. If I'm not doing anything, I just wear this with some lip balm and call it a day. But if I want to like go out and obviously like wear a full face of makeup, I will apply makeup. So I still use the same primer. This is just the ColourPop Pretty Fresh primer. So I use that on top of the SPF. and this just adds another layer of hydration. I have not been using foundation like this entire summer, I don't think. I'm strictly using the Fenty Eavesdrop. This is a skin tint. I'm using this shade 7. I used to use shade 5, but with my tan, I'm a shade 7. So this is super lightweight. It just like, and this also like blurs your skin so nicely. And I just use this with like a damp sponge. And I don't apply too much, like this is all I have. I mean, it looks more than it probably does because I just spread it out, but I just use this. And this is like such a good base. Like I love this. You guys know I've talked about this forever, for years now at this point. But I would just wear this like on everyday kind of makeup days, you know, and not a full face of makeup. I did sometimes, but it was very rare. And now since it's just too hot to like wear a full face of makeup, you know, like full foundation, absolutely not. Like medium coverage, I would say, like light to medium coverage. And you could obviously spot conceal if you want more coverage, but I feel like this is fine for me. Okay, so like just that alone, like my skin already looks so nice and glowy. It honestly has like a really subtle blurring effect. If you've never tried the Fenty Eavesdrop, it is fantastic. Please try it. It is so good. For concealer, I use ColourPop Pretty Fresh, but honestly I'll go back and forth between this or the Fenty Pro Filter concealer. It's just kind of like whatever I'm feeling that day. I feel like you don't need to set, I mean, I do set my under eyes, but if you don't want to, the Pretty Fresh one does crease a little bit less than the Fenty one. And when it comes to concealer, I just apply it in that area and then right at the corner of my eye. Just like that. And what I have been doing more recently, I've seen Jackie Aina, I think this is who I saw do it first like years ago. I just never did it myself, was to let it dry. Since I am wearing a skin tint, I do want more coverage when it comes to like concealer and like under my eyes and stuff, which I will say my dark circles have gotten a lot better recently. I've been using the You to the People Eye Peptide Concentrate Serum thing, the one that they just came out with recently. I have an entire video like on my skincare routine, but I've been using that. I feel like my under eyes look really good lately, so I let that dry. You can obviously just let it dry by itself. I like to use my little half magic fan because one, it's hot, so it feels nice, and I like to have that extra fan on, especially right now when I'm filming. It's so hot in front of these lights. So this kind of just dries that concealer down a little bit, and you get some air as well. But look at how cute this fan is. I love this so much, and I use this every single day now. So I just let that dry down a little bit, and then I'll go in and blend and just get more coverage. And it looks a lot brighter since you are letting it kind of dry down a little bit. I use the shade Light 45, and instantly, right under eye. I also kind of take that up on the side of the nose because it will help with like the nose contour later on. I'm loving that technique of just letting it dry, and I feel like it makes a huge difference, especially when it comes to like highlight and contour. It just really brightens up that area a lot. With whatever's left on my sponge, I'll just kind of take that and highlight in other areas. So like the tip of the nose, the chin, and like a little bit on the forehead. For contour, I have been using the Fenty Cream Bronzer. This is like my holy grail cream bronzer. And like I said, I never thought in a million years that I'd be like a cream person for like a full face of makeup, because I love these products, but I just use them like kind of on an everyday basis where like I'm just running like errands or like throwing something on really quick. But I love her. This is very well loved. And the brush that I use for this is the Makeup Shack T29. And I apply it a little bit higher than my cheekbone. Like my cheekbone starts right here. I apply it like a little bit higher just to kind of lift the face a little bit. And this is like just sucked my face in. Also have been using the ColourPop bronzer stick as well in La Jolla Cove, but I just kind of go back and forth. But my main one that I do use is the Fenty cream bronzer. This is in the shade Macchiato, by the way. Instantly perfect bronze. I like a lot about using cream products too is the control that you have and precision almost that you have with cream products, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know, sometimes when you use powders, it's not as controlled, I guess. And this will be such a good makeup routine to also have in the winter because it's creams, you know? So, but look at how much bronzier I look right now. I look snatched. I love it. Comes to cream blush. I use two. It really just depends on my mood for the day. If I want something a little bit more matte, I will go in with the new ColourPop cream blush in Bali Baby, whatever it's called. I have been using this one a lot, and this one is a matte cream blush, so it really is just depends on what kind of look you want to do for the day. My favorite cream blush of all time is Melt Honey Thief, and mine is just, I bought a new one, but I'm like obviously trying to finish this one, but look at how disgusting this looks, you guys. Or sometimes I kind of go in with both. Today I'm going to go in with the ColourPop one. This one definitely will make you a little bit glowier because it has that shimmer throughout it, but this one is a matte blush. I have an entire video on these, but like this color is just stunning and I love it. So I like to kind of warm it up a little bit, and then I'll go in with my brush. This is a ColourPop F9, and I like to start up here. So I have most of my color up here, so I don't go too heavy-handed on the cheek right here. And look at that color, you guys. It's stunning. I love it. I love this color. Again, I like to start right at like almost the corner of my eye a little bit. Okay, one thing I don't like about creams is my hair gets stuck on my face. That's like the only thing. But, so I start right here and then I'll bring my way down. And again, I have not used any powders yet. I haven't powdered nothing. Strictly creams at this point. So, we will get to powder after this step. I love this blush. It's so, so good. One of the best things I think ColourPop has come out with this year is the cream blushes. It's amazing. Love it. At this point in the makeup, we're all creams still, so we're finally going to go in with powder for the first time. And this is definitely new to me because I usually like to just powder the shit out of my face. But the star of the show is the powder. Little powder puff. This is from the Makeup Shack. You can use literally anyone. I also get them on Amazon for my kit, so it doesn't really matter. Where you go in with powder, you want to make sure to blend out any creasing or anything from your concealer. Get like evenly powdered. I like to take my powder first. So this is the Fenty setting powder. And I like to load up my sponge like this, and this is too much powder. Like this is gonna make you look super dry and powdery. So I like to take some and kind of like build it up inside the sponge, and then I will take some on the back of my hand and like really make sure it's nice and even. So I kind of just spread it around like that, so you have an even layer of powder. And then I will go in and set my under eye. Don't get too much powder that way. Just kind of press down really lightly and set this area, and that is what really smooths out your face. Like it's crazy. Take that up to like the corner of my eye and a little bit into the edge of the blush. That also kind of mattifies that blush a little bit and sets it, and you get this like, it looks a little crazy right now. So again, I'll go back with some powder. Again, see, when you just like dip it in there, it's super uneven and loaded into the sponge really like unevenly. So just spreading it around and like even amount of powder now. That's what we're keeping the under eyes, and you can just see instantly like that really like blurs and sets the face without being like super powdered or anything like that. Again, I like to take some at the edge of the blush. If I have any excess powder, I just like to take this little brush. This is an old ass Morphe brush, M438, and I'll kind of just pick up any like powder that's left sitting there. I feel like that is definitely like what really like blurs the skin and makes it look like airbrushed, because it's insane. And again, you're only using like creams. So I also will like to powder like my mouth area, because again, it's hot and I get sweaty. So I'll kind of just powder right here, right here. Each time I take powder, I really just make sure to pack it inside the sponge. And then I'll also powder right here. God, you guys, it's so hot right now. I like can't have my hair touching my back because it's too much. Once I do that and like those areas are powdered, I will go back a little bit, just a little bit, with some of the blush and kind of just re-intensify it and kind of add a little bit of that cream blush look to the skin. So it kind of adds like a little bit, even though this is a matte blush, it kind of still gives that cream look. So it doesn't look like you have powder on really. I just contour my nose really quick. I never show this on camera because this product does not exist anymore, and I don't think I'll ever find anything as good as it. But this is a disgustingly old Makeup Geek contour powder. That name alone should just tell you how old this powder is, but you know, I refuse to ever get rid of it. It lasted me years. But and the way I like to contour my nose is I take a little brush, that's a super old MAC brush. I think it's a 217, I don't remember what it's called, but I just like to contour the sides, take some on the bottom of my nose, and then also across, and that's just gonna give me like the little button nose that I like, just like that. And then I will go ahead and bake the sides of my nose. So there is powder involved, but it's mostly creams, okay? The sides of my nose, use the little powder puff for this. This is kind of the shape that I do to kind of contour and bake my nose. I started doing the little powder down the center because I saw Karen, I Love Study do that. I feel like it's actually made a huge difference when it comes to my nose contour, so I love doing this now. And I let that sit basically for the rest of my duration of doing my makeup. When it comes to my eyes, I honestly don't do anything crazy these days. I add a little bit of eyeshadow primer because that definitely helps with like creasing. This is the About Face one. This is the best eyeshadow primer. Shadow, I literally just use the Makeup by Mario Master Mattes. I take this one shade, this one right here, and I put that literally everywhere. And this is what I do every single day. This is a Makeup Shack T68 brush. It's like the perfect fluffy brush to just throw eyeshadow on all over. I want to mention that because everything is so like lightweight, like creams and, you know, skin tint, it really doesn't feel like I have a ton of makeup on, which is nice. And just a little bit of powder does help with like any, you know, creasing or, you know, whatever. A little bit of that just on the lower lash line, a tad. And if I'm feeling extra, a little extra, because some days I do, like if I'm going to a concert and I'm not just going to the store or, you know, whatever, I will take some of the Half Magic glitter puck and take some of that glitter and put it all over for some sparkle, because it's like a water base almost, like it feels so cooling. Summer just adds a little bit of sparkle. I love this product so much, like I don't think I'll ever not have this in my makeup bag at all times. I'm gonna set my brows with the Benefit Brow Gel. For mascara, I mean, if you guys know, my holy grail, the only like mascara I use is the Huda Beauty Legit Lashes, but this one is so dried out that I don't think I could even use it anymore. It's like, it's not doing what it's supposed to do because it's so dried out, you know. But another mascara I have been actually really liking, the ColourPop Level Up Lengthening Mascara. I wear this like on a daily basis, like just to do quick makeup, and I love it. Also, it looks like there's a piece missing in my eyebrow. Like, what's going on? I need to fix that once my brow gel dries. But yeah, this mascara is really good. Since I ran out of my Huda mascara, I just got this package the other day from Huda. They just came out with a new mascara called One Coat Wow. I'll try it out on camera just to see how I like it, but seriously, the Legit Lashes, there's like not a better mascara out there than this mascara. I've been using it for like the last 2 years. It's incredible. It's like every time I get asked what mascara I'm wearing, it's this. I love that it has the two sides, like the volume side and then the curl and lengthening side. It's fantastic. Again, nothing will ever compare, but since I'm out of that one, I have this new one. I will try this one out. So let's go ahead and try this mascara out. So I like have not been wearing lashes like at all. I truly can't be bothered with lashes, especially in the heat. Like, you want me to put on makeup and lashes? It's just not happening. But so far my lashes, they look long. I'm waiting for the volume. I might have to, I mean, I know it says one coat, but like I will definitely be doing more than one. I'm hoping that this will kind of be like what both of the two ends of the other mascara are, where I don't have to like go back and forth. I also don't like to judge a mascara upon first application, because I don't know if I'm like the only one, but I feel like a mascara gets a little bit better after like opening it a couple days later, you know? I don't know what it is, but okay, honestly, I'm a little impressed. I would not be surprised if I do like this though, because like I genuinely have gone through so many tubes of the Legit Lashes. I think that that is hands down the best mascara I've ever tried, to where like I've completely stopped wearing lashes altogether because of that mascara. I'm impressed. You guys can like see the difference. Like, with that second coat, when I go in with the second coat, it's gonna really like separate them and like give me the volume that I look for in a mascara. But wow, just finished my mascara, like really take my time and like brush out my lashes and stuff. 2 full coats, and then like with the third one, like the third time I pulled my brush out, I went in with like on both lashes. So however many that is. Very impressed. Very, very impressed. Also, I just realized that they put this little mirror in here and I was like not even using it. But I like how my lashes look. I would not put on falsies, so that's a win for me. Brushing off the center powder for my nose contour. I'm not taking off the sides yet. Nose highlight, I go in with the Half Magic highlighter. This is the Light Trap in Enter the Glow. It's a beautiful like champagne-y highlight with some like pink and purple shimmer throughout it. And I just take this down the center of my nose. This is a Makeup Shack T58 brush. And then on the tip, basically where we were baking, those same exact spots. I love a intense nose highlight, so you don't have to go as crazy as that. I also take this highlighter on the inner corners. And now I will dust off the sides of my nose. I don't know why, but if I do dust off my entire nose at the same time, it just doesn't turn out the same way. I don't know what the science behind that is. That's pretty much the base of my makeup, and I think it looks so good. It looks so nice in person. And then the finishing touch when it comes to the base, I will spray my face, and also from Half Magic, it is the Dew Lock spray. So I just spray a little bit of this. It feels so good, especially again because it's so hot. And then I will use my little fan again to dry that down. Is it supposed to make your makeup last? I didn't think it did, but maybe I'm like rethinking it now. I'm like, does it? Because if it does, it really does work, because I use this every time I do my makeup and my makeup never moves. Like, it's crazy. So that's it for the makeup. And I feel like this is like the best my skin ever looks. It's so natural. Like, I love it. Like, it really does look like my skin. Lips, I do switch this up, obviously, like every time I do my makeup, but 99% of the times I'm wearing Nashi Pear from About Face. This is like just the perfect lip butter. And it's just like the perfect color. I wear this literally every single day. If I'm not wearing Nashi Pear, I do go in with Kiwi Fuzz. This one's like a little bit more grungy and like, you can see the difference. I love this one. Like I said, I do either use one or the other, or sometimes I'll mix them both. But I love these. I wear them literally every single day. But my like recent go-to lip combo has been the Makeup Shack Spill the Tea lip liner with ColourPop's Starline Ultra Blotted Lip, which I cannot find. I took it to the Paramore concert and I have not seen it since. This lip liner is like literally everything. It's like the perfect brown lip liner. Perfect little lip combo. I love it. But yeah, since I'm staying home today, I'm not going anywhere. This is the finished look. I also just looked it up right now. I'm over here thinking that this is just like a refresh spray, the Half Magic one. No, it does have 12-hour setting power. It hydrates and protects your skin barrier. It says it's a super fine mist of setting power and loaded with hydration. It contains active level of glycerin, which will make your makeup set. And it has niacinamide to protect your skin barrier and even your skin tone. I literally thought this was just a refresh spray, so now I know. This is what's making my makeup last. I think it's also just the way I apply the makeup and like setting the areas that I know will like get a little sweaty or whatever. That also helps, but apparently, yeah, this does actually set your face. So this is a key then. I did not realize. I literally thought it was just like, oh, adding some life back to my face. No, it does set your makeup. So now I know. The more you know, I guess. But yes, so I guess if anything, this is great. It makes your makeup look super natural and like skin-like, but it does set your makeup apparently. I'll put like a close-up of my skin with like my camera because it shoots in 4K, so you guys can see how flawless my makeup looks. Like, it's crazy. I just love how my makeup has been looking. I'm like obsessed. Every time I do my makeup now, I like look in the mirror and I'm like, I look great. I look fantastic. My skin looks amazing. I don't know, it could just be like my skincare recently. Maybe the humidity, even though I hate it, it's doing some wonders for my skin maybe. Who knows? But I feel like this is the best my like base makeup has ever looked, and I am obsessed. I love it. I love it so much. I feel glowing, and it doesn't feel like I have too much on my face either, since it's just like really light layers of makeup. Skin tint, that cream bronzer is really lightweight. Like, I never feel that. And same with the blush. Literally don't feel like anything is on my skin at all. So shout out to those products. So you can wear this in the heat, in the summer heat, and it doesn't feel like you have a lot of makeup on. Let me know if you guys try this out, like this routine, and if it works for you. I hope it does. And obviously you can switch it up with products that you know work for you. You don't have to use everything exactly that I used, but this is what I found has worked for me. And like I said, this has lasted at like all the concerts. It's lasted in the heat. I've been out a lot and it's been lasting. Go ahead and link everything that I used in this video down below for you guys. I'll put it in my Shop My kind of thing. I love that because it just kind of keeps, like, you can literally upload like your video on Shop My and you can put like all the products that you like used in there instead of having to like link every single thing in the description box. So it will, like, the one singular link will be in the description box and you can like shop the video from there, if you know what I mean. But it'll be linked. Everything I use will be linked down below for you guys. Anyways, I hope that you guys liked this video and I hope that this video was helpful for you. If you have noticed any products that have been working for you this summer, in the comments down below so I can try them out too. But like I said, I hope that you guys liked this video. If you did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if not subscribed already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Oh my god, I can't wait to put the AC on right now because it is so hot. My legs, if the minute I get up from this chair right now, I know that there will be sweat on the chair. Like, that's how hot it is right now. I'm dying. It's awful, but my skin looks great, so